What's up everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to learn how to draw Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue. So let's get started right away. So we're going to be in the middle of our page and we're going to start with the Dragonball frown line. So that W that's in the middle of their head. So we're just going to do a small little W just there, pretty much in the middle. So then coming up from that, we have his eyebrow. So a line here like so, diagonal, and then we're going to bring it up this way. Like so. Then it has a thick end on it just here. And then this comes down to a thinner end all the way down here. Like so. Then the eyes, so we have a small line just in here and a large line diagonal coming down here, and then this line is slightly curved over like so. So at the end of his eyebrow he could have just a little line like that. And then his iris just here, so he's frowning, so we can only see a small little bit of this iris. So it's just a curved line, semicircle coming down like so. And the other eyebrow, pretty much the same thing, comes up this way, diagonal up this way. Like so. And then we go up this end, the wide part. So it's always wider on this end. And then this is going to curve down. Like so. So the eye, so we have a small line just there. A larger line just in here. And then we curve the bottom line across like so, and then a small iris in here as well. And then he has a frown line just here. We can't see the other one because his hair is coming across. We might see a little bit of it, but he's a piece of hair that comes down here, so there's no point really drawing it in. We have those tick marks that are underneath his eyes, those sort of ticks that come across here. Kind of lines for his cheeks or something. Like so. And something similar on the other side. Like this. Come across like so. Just there. So then his nose, straight down like so. Diagonal back this way. That looks like a hook. And then this comes back up to there. And then of course we have that shadow part that Dragon Ball characters have on the other side. Just in there. So he's got an open mouth smile in this. So we're going to do his top smile line first. It's really close to his nose. So we'll just go right across here, straight first. So it makes it look like he's got a serious closed mouth. And then this curves up at the side to give him a smile. Curves a little bit up on this side. So curves up more on that side than the other side. Then this is going to curve around like so. And then it'll come down this side as well. And then it's going to come back across the bottom. Like so. And we can just see his teeth in there. So we do a line across like so. And up to there. And then the bottom teeth, just across here, right across the bottom, up into there. And maybe like a bump here, just for some of those teeth on the bottom. He's got a kind of a cheek line or kind of a smile line here. Like so. And then maybe a line for his chin just here. Right, so now we can do the shape for the face. So we have his pointy chin down here. Just there. And then this is going to go up diagonal. Up to there. And then same on the other side for his jaw. And then just across from his mouth here, we're going to change direction and we're going to go up towards his hair. Up to there. Same on this side. Up to here. Right, so we can see his ear on this side. It's covered it with hair on the other side, so we'll just do the ear on this side first anyway. So this comes down to here. And he's got an earring on this ear, so we have a piece of that earring that's sticking into his ear, just there, the piercing part. And then the rest of his ear is going to go into his head there. The fusion earrings. So this then comes down to a ball. It's down here. And then this has a circular silver section on top. And the ball is golden yellow. It looks like in the picture anyway. And then bones and ligaments inside the ear. So easiest way to do this, as always, is just a letter J. Like that. But you can add more details if you want. More lines like this. Many different ways to do this. Right, so we keep going with hair, and then we can do the other ear. So we have a sideburn just here. Diagonal line there, line down like so. This comes in, back up to there, up to here. And then this comes around, like so. Now, as I said, he's got a piece of fringe that comes right down across his face here. So, comes right down here. Right into there. Right close to his eye. And then it comes back up into the middle of his head. And then that hairline of his can keep going. Like so. And then back up to the second piece of his fringe that sticks down, coming down over his ear here. So it comes down like so. And then this comes back up. And it comes back into the center of his head up here. And then the other piece of his fringe joins up with that in the middle. Comes back down to there. And then there's a line that comes right down the middle of his head. And then this line comes back into here. And then he's got some lines underneath. Just here like that. And then this comes up and down and more lines in there as well. And he's got those Dragonball hairlines as well. So these lines that sort of follow the shape for his hair. like so. Just following that shape. And then his other ear just in here, so comes out from his hairline just here. And then comes down to his earring, just like on this side. And then his ear finishes into his head just here. Just making this hair spike a little bit thicker, that's all. Okay, so this earring then comes down to the circle. So you could draw the circle first if you wanted. Or you could just do 2 lines down and then the circle coming around like so. And it's got a silver top. Like that. And then bones and ligaments inside his ear. And then we can do those Super Saiyan hair spikes that go all the way around his head. So we've 2 small ones coming out from his neck, or the back of his ear, just here. One there. The other one comes out like so. And then they get bigger, they go up his head, up and around, spiking up like so. Back into there. Next one goes up like so. Just there. And then we can bring it back in. Up this way then. And we have the real big one right here in the middle. So this comes up right to the top of my page there. And then it's going to come back down to here. Then we have a smaller one just here. Starting to come back down the other side of his head now. This one. Next one here. This one comes back down into there. Gotta make this one a bit bigger actually. It looks a bit small. This could be a hairline. I'm just going to go this way. Just think it should be a little bit wider, that's all. Yeah, it looks a bit better. So this could be like one of the hairlines. I'm going to add those now in a second anyway. So we have another spike coming up here. Coming back into there and back into his ear. So he's two ones at the front here. So we go up. Like so. Then back up to here, and then we curve it back down into there, and then the second one comes out from there, this is the hairline going all the way up. It's not the actual spike, that's the line that's going up the middle. The next line will go down a bit further. This is the last spike. Boom. Just there. And then this can go into it. And then we add those hairlines all over. So just like on the fringe here, so you're going to add sort of a line coming down here. A line there. A line coming down like so. Just following the shape of each spike. Something like that. So then when you've that done, so we're going to come down and do his neck. So his neck is like comes down from the where his ears touch his jaw. So real wide neck. Comes down then from those earrings. Curved line, real muscular. Comes down into there. Right, so then his trapezius just comes out along right underneath the earrings. So like on this side comes down that way. And then on this side comes out there. So real big neck muscles, like a neck muscle line here. Another one, say here. And then maybe a line for his Adam's apple just in here. Another neck muscle line, neck muscle line. Another one here, here. Okay, so we've got some hands in this one. So take your time. We're going to do the hands and then we'll join them back up to his shoulders and his chest in here. So he's doing this kind of thing. One fist being held by another hand. So, so we can see, right, so we'll just do the back of his hand. So we'll do a curved line coming down like so first, right at his neck, just here. And then this is going to come down the back of his hand. Like so. So we have some fold lines for his glove just here at his wrist. Okay, so these are like the fold lines for his glove at the wrist part, just here. And then the other side of his hand is going to curve around the bottom of his hand here, curves up to there, okay? And then all the fingers are in here. So we'll go back up to the top. This is the index finger, this curved line. And then we can do a line for the next finger, just there. And then a line for the next one, coming down there, 2. And then his baby finger just in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. Now, so this comes up and around for a knuckle and then comes down for the front knuckle because it's bending around the back of his hand, okay? And we might have like a little knuckle line just here as well for his index. Maybe another line there. Then this line bends down for one knuckle and then comes across for the next, like so. And then it's going to curve down and around the bottom of his finger, like so. Might be able to see a little bit of that on this finger as well. Tiny bit. Just there. And this comes back under and then comes into his little finger just there. Then the little finger bends up for a knuckle, comes down to here, bending around for the bottom of his finger, and then we come back down towards the hand and maybe like a little bump here just for the glove. And then there's like fold lines and knuckle lines just here, one here, and some more knuckle lines here. So just like these sort of L shapes. Line here. Like so. And then his other hand is a clenched fist coming out from this. So we go diagonal down there, and then we do the wrist lines like we did over here. Curved line, curved line. And this comes up into his curved little finger. So he's doing this kind of thing. So we have a bent finger right here. So this little finger comes out and back up there. And then we can see some fold lines inside here. So we basically do a line like so. Kind of looks like a letter T. And then we do bottom line there. Then a curved line for our knuckle. Then some more fold lines just there. And we might see some knuckle lines just here. So coming out from his glove. Just like so. And maybe a line coming down here. And then those gloves. So we'll extend those gloves. So got some more fold lines just here. And then coming out to the edge of that glove. Those white gloves that he wears. Kind of like these box-like shapes down here. And add some extra wrinkles and stuff just for some extra detail. And then we do that over here as well. So we just make this glove a bit longer to there. And it goes diagonal down like so. And then back up into his wrist, up into there. And then we have just a little detail line just there. Like so. So floating arms and a head, right? Floating gloves and a head. So now we have the task of joining these up to his body, right? So his clothes just come around his neck, just here, and into the hand, come into this knuckle just up here, and then it's going to come back around the other side. Just here, like so, and we can see his chest muscles just in here. So these curve right up and touch his neck. Chest muscle there, and a chest muscle here. And another line just there for a muscle, and another muscle here. That must be just the start of his shoulder muscle, just there. Right, so we'll go out to his shoulder from here. So we have a couple of bumps for the top of his clothing. You can do these any old way, it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. And these curve down the side, like so. This one will curve down like so as well. Okay, so then the inner sleeve, so this is going to come from here and curve around his bicep, like so. Down and join that back there. And then this is the same pretty much over this side, so this curves down. Like so. So that's kind of the shape for his clothing on his shoulders. And then there's some fold lines and stuff inside. So there's a blue section and an orange section. So the orange section is just in here. So it comes up, bring it down like so. And then we can see a bump for his shoulder, and then a line for the inside of the blue section just here. So this is orange, this is blue. And then we have some fold lines just coming down into here. So then this is an orange section in here with some fold lines of its own. And this is blue. And then we do that over here as well. So we draw a curved line down to his glove. Curved line there. And then some more fold lines spiking down to here. Just folding clotheslines just there, and then we're going to do the orange part of his shoulder over here. So it comes from here and around, down like so, back in, and we might have a fold line in there, and then fold line for the top of his shoulder, curved line there. Okay, now we can do his arms. So, shoulder muscle, a bump then for his tricep muscle, just here. And then we can see his forearm coming out of the glove, so it comes out of the glove just here. And then the bottom of it comes out down here, so real angular bumpy muscles. And then his elbow sticks out like there, back in. We have another big muscle line there. And then some lines coming out of his glove just for the rest of his arm. His bicep then, just here. And then some shoulder muscle lines just here. Right, so over here then we're going to do those lines again, pretty much the same. So we're going to go around here for a shoulder muscle. His tricep then. This bumps out again and then comes down to his elbow, which comes down and into his glove, just here. And then we have a bump line for his forearm, like so. Then the top line for his forearm comes out of his glove. Just here. And then comes down towards his elbow. Then we have his bicep. Just there. This comes around to here. And then curve line, another curve line there. And then another muscle line here. Muscles on his muscles, this guy. Some hatching maybe, another line for his forearm muscle. So, yeah, so then side of his body, so just some bumping lines for his clothing, and then this comes down to his waistband, just down here. So we do some zigzag sort of lines down towards that. These bump down, and then his clothing comes right across the top here, might curve down for a bit of a fold or a kink, and then come back across. And this has all sort of straight lines coming across for that waistband that he has, like so. And we can just see some fold lines for his clothing just down here. Coming up that way up there. Like so. And like that. Okay, there you go. Complicated one. But that is how to draw Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope it was helpful. See you in the next video.